So now let's meet all our finalists, and we'd love your support for every single country. Starting with, from Australia, Diana Mussolino. Representing Austria, Kimberly Weiner. From Belgium, it's Sacha Callens. Representing Canada, Abby Mann. Representing Croatia, Zara Valic. Coming from the Czech Republic, Kristina Palatkova. Representing Denmark, Simone Risgaard Christiansen. One of only 2 boys in the competition, from Estonia, Are Teva. Coming from Finland is Selina Norpa. Representing France, we have Sophie Marion. Representing Germany, Katlin Niekamp. Representing Greece, Eftia Sezenia. Representing Hungary, this is Dora Domanovsky. From Iceland, this is Erin Eva Gudjonsdottir. Representing Ireland, it's Molly Mullen. Representing Israel, it's Liri Sokolovsky. Coming from Italy, we have Giorgia Giuliano. Representing Japan, Sarah Hasegawa. Representing Latvia, this is Alice Semeta. From Lithuania, we have Dia Maximavetuche. Representing Malta, this is Kira O'Leary. And the second and final boy of the competition, representing Mexico for the first time in the final, it's Dylan Gomez. Representing Monaco, Zosha Yaris. Coming from the Netherlands, Soleil Hoekeshoven. Representing and coming all the way from New Zealand, Georgia Kalman. And representing Norway, this is Julie Eriksson. Representing Poland, Nicola Moleda. All the way from Portugal, this is Maria Flores Ribeiro. And coming from Romania, this is Alexandra Ambrus. Representing Slovakia, Ella Shimova. From Slovenia, we have Ella Collens. Representing South Africa, Leah Olivia. Representing Spain, Adriana Sanchez Natividad. And representing Sweden, Tuva Skoglund. Representing Switzerland, Yara Suta. Representing the Ukraine, Katerina Velichenko. Representing the United Kingdom, Ellie Darling Steele. And finally, from the United States, it's Lila Holberg. Wow. Thank you so much to everyone in the audience for all your support. Please continue to applaud through this competition. These junior handlers are all champions in their own countries. They're all handling dogs they only just met 1 hour ago. I'd like to take this opportunity just to take a moment and explain to you about the competition. Junior handling is a competition for young handlers up to 18 years of age. Unlike the rest of Crufts, where the judge is assessing each dog and its conformation and movement to a Kennel Club breed standard, the nature of this competition today is slightly different. The purpose of this hobby is to judge the handler's presentation and connection with their dog and their ability to cope in a show-like situation. The judge is assessing the handler and not the dog. He will be looking for the handler that gets the best out of the dog's performance, attempting to minimize the dog's faults and highlighting its best features, ensuring the dog is gaited at the correct speed for its breed, and standing the dog in a way that suits the breed of dog. What is even more impressive, like I said, that these young handlers are all performing with dogs they met just 1 hour ago. So, to keep it fair, they're all in the same situation: a new dog, a large ring, and a big stage to perform. On behalf of Liz, Cartledge, and the rest of the organising team, I would also like to say a huge thank you to all of these amazing dog owners of these extremely well-trained and well-tempered dogs to lend them for the final today. So please put your hands together for all of our amazing dog lenders. So on to the individual assessment. Let's meet each one. First up is Diana Mussolino. She's handling a Whippet. Diana is 18. She's from and representing Australia. At home, she has 2 Shetland sheepdogs. She began her show junior handling career at the age of 7. And she says that showing dogs has always been a passion of hers. She loves being able to connect with so many different breeds in the ring, learning new ways with other breeds. It says Diana Mussolino from Australia. She says that when she has spare time, she also likes to bake. But she says for the most part, dog showing takes up her weekends and weekdays. So one more time. This is 18-year-old Diana Mussolino representing Australia. So on to our second competitor. This is 15-year-old Kimberly Weiner from Austria. She's returning again. So she has one Wye-head accent at home, but she's chosen to handle a Portuguese water dog here. She's been handling for about 5 years because she says she loves dogs and wants to do something different with them, not only just learning tricks. She also participates in agility, obedience, and therapy dog training. She also has 2 cats at her grandmother's home, and she has another 8 dogs with them. She says she's in her 10th school year at Agricultural College. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Kimberly Weiner from Austria. So we come to Belgium. Belgium's represented by Saartje Callens. She's 15, and this is her first time in the final. She has 10 Shar-Peis and Staffordshire Bull Terriers at home. She started her show career 5 years ago. She also participates in obedience. She really enjoys studying psychology at school because she likes to know how humans think and act according to it. She's handling a Portuguese water dog here. I should add that all of these juniors, when they entered the competition, they gave us a selection of their first, second and third breed choice. And this was her first choice of breed to handle at the competition. The Portuguese water dog with Saartje Callens representing Belgium. Now all the way from Canada, this is Abby Mann. She's 17. This is her first time in the final, handling a very happy flat coat. She actually lives at home with a flat coat, and she's got a skipper key as well at home. And she co-owns a number of other flat coats with her grandma. She started showing dogs when she was 4 years old. She's a 3rd generation dog person, and apparently attended her first show at just a few days old, and her first national specialty at 5 weeks old. She also has cats at home and a bunny, and she hopes to be a physiotherapist. Representing Canada, that's Abby Mann. So on to Croatia. Croatia is represented this year by Zara Valic. She's 16. At home, she has 7 dogs, a Boston Terrier, English Setter, Whippet, and a Cane Corso. When she was a little girl, she went to shows with her mum and saw at first hand how handlers are handling dogs, and she said she really liked it. When she was 8 years old, she was in junior handling for the first time. She's chosen to handle a Gordon Setter today. And she says that she actually doesn't have many other hobbies. She doesn't have time for it because she just loves dedicating all her time to her dogs. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Croatia, represented by Zara Valic. So on the table now we have the Czech Republic, represented by Kristina Paladkova. She's 16 and she's handling an Australian Terrier. It's been some years since we've had an Australian Terrier in the competition. It's really lovely to see. And Kristina has 10 dogs at home. She has 1 rough collie, 2 Kenichi, 1 Fox Terrier wire, and 6 smooth Fox Terriers. She started showing dogs about 5 years ago. Someone introduced her to junior handling and basically signed her up to her first dog show. She loved it, and then she just loves performing in the ring with her dogs. At home, she's got a cat, a rabbit, a chicken, and a parrot. So from the Czech Republic, this is Kristina Paladkova. Now on to Denmark. Denmark is represented this year by Simone Riesgaard Christiansen. Simone is 15 and she has 2 beagles and an English Springer Spaniel at home. Of course, one of her first choices was to handle an English Springer Spaniel at this final. She was born into the show world because her grandparents breed beagles and showed them as well. And she started junior handling with the Danish Kennel Club when she was 11 years old. And her English Springer today is James. He's certainly enjoying himself in the ring. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Denmark, Simone Riesgaard Christiansen. And on the table now, the first of 2 boys in this year's competition. This is 16-year-old Are Teva. This is his first time in the final, and he's representing Estonia. He's got Basenji at home, who he says is probably watching this right home with his brothers. As you know, it's all live streamed on YouTube. So he started handling dogs when he was 13 years old, because the breeder of his dogs suggested him to enter some dog shows, and he said he found them really enjoyable. With his Basenji at home, he does some rally and obedience, and he says it's going pretty well. He's also a qualified ring steward. We could do with him here next year, perhaps. So this summer he's going to be graduating from basic school, which is effectively equal to a secondary school, in year 10. So well done and welcome to Are Teva from Estonia. So on the table now with this little Jack Russell, we have Finland. Finland is represented by Selina Norpa. Selina is 14 and she lives at home with 3 dogs, 2 Jack Russells and 1 Rottweiler. And if you're just joining us, obviously this is not her Jack Russell that she's handling. This is one that she met earlier, 1 hour ago, just like all the other junior handlers. She participates in agility with her Jack Russells and in obedience with her Rottweiler. Her family has Finnish horses and she goes horseback riding once in a while. She's in lower secondary school and is in the 7th grade. She really enjoys languages at school. She loves English and Swedish. Perhaps we'll have to ask Liz Cartledge and her to have a nice conversation later. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Selina Norpa from Finland. So we are on to France now. This is Sophie Marion. She's 18 years old. And this is her first time in the final at Crufts. She has 15 dogs at home, mostly Afghans and Shih Tzu. She said that she's been showing dogs since a baby. She used to come to the dog shows with her parents. And she started around junior handling around 14 years old. She's also, in addition to those 15 dogs, she has birds, chickens, and a rabbit. I'd love to see a video of all of those in one place at one time. Her favourite school subjects are aesthetics and nail application. Fantastic. Congratulations and welcome to France, Sophie Marion. So now we go on to Germany. Germany is represented by 17-year-old Katlin Niekamp. She has a Nova Scotia duck tolling retriever called Mayhem, and you can see why. At home, Katlin has 1 Shetland sheepdog, 2 border collies, and she's currently competing in dog dance competitions. They've also got 2 aquariums with fish. And what she would like to do when she's older, she wants to be in marketing. I wonder if she's seen that TV series, Emily in Paris. Now, apart from dogs, she also loves dancing and singing. Congratulations and welcome to Germany, Katlin Niekamp. So let's meet our Greek finalists. This is Effie, or Eftihia Sezenia. So she competed in this final last year, and she said it was a wonderful experience. Her parents are boxer breeders, and they have 5 boxers at home. She's been handling dogs since 2017, when she was 7 years old. And she also loves competing in obedience, or she's interested in obedience. She attends secondary school. She's in year 12. She's handling this Doberman. And it's really lovely this year. We don't often get asked for Dobermans, and we've had 3 or 4 handlers that requested Dobermans this year. So it's really nice to see. So congratulations to Effie Cezenia from Greece. So welcome to Hungary. This is Dora Domanovsky. She's 17. This is her first time in the final. She has 4 Kleinspitz at home, and she started handling quite recently, only in 2023. She also takes part in dog dancing, or as we know it here in the UK, we call it He Worked to Music, and she trains dogs in dog school. She's in 10th grade at her school, which means that she's got 2 more years left until she graduates. And her favourite subjects are biology, chemistry, and history. She also loves playing on the harp and on piano. One of our most popular breeds that were selected this year were the English Springers, and we're very grateful to our fabulous dog lenders who have supplied some beautiful specimens for us this year, so thank you. One more way round for Dora Domanovsky from Hungary. Now, it's always a tricky country to pronounce the name. It's always a challenge for me. This is Iceland, represented by Erin Ava Gudjonsdottir. Oh, thank you so much. I do try my best. I think it's only correct to say their names as correct as possible. This is Erin Ava, and she's 16. She's got 1 Cavalier at home. She spends a lot of time with soft-coated Wheaten Terriers. She started handling dogs around 7 years ago because her family bought their first dog, and their breeder encouraged them to start handling and showing dogs. That's a great way to start in dog showing. She says that her family own horses, and they love to go horse riding in the summer. And when she's older, she wants to breed dogs and be an interior architect. She's handling this lovely Airedale Terrier. Well done, and this is Erin Ava Gudjonsdottir. And now we come to Ireland, represented by Molly Mullen. She's 15 and she's back again. She competed here last year. At home, she has 6 Cocker Spaniels and 1 Rhodesian Ridgeback, and she chose her first choice to compete in the final this year was with an English Springer Spaniel, which we were able to offer her. So she loves to do agility with her Cocker Spaniels at home. She's got 1 cat called Socks and another one called Bridget. She's in secondary school, and she's in year 11 doing her first year of GCSEs. Her favourite school subject is moving image art. She loves learning about photography and filming. And going forward, she says she would like to specialise in animal photography. But when she's older, she says she would like to be a veterinary nurse. Sounds like Molly's got a lot going on. Congratulations and welcome to Molly Mullen from Ireland. So we now welcome Israel. Israel's represented this year by Liri Sokolovsky. She was here last year, and she handed a standard poodle, if I remember, and she's asked for another standard poodle this year. She's got another different one, obviously. We would not give them the same standard poodle. So she has 15 dogs at home. She's got Labradors, a Pembroke Corgi, and a Jack Russell. She's been showing dogs since she was 6 years old. She says that she started showing dogs because basically she always loved dogs, and she loved to see her mum showing them, and she always wanted to as well. On her 6th birthday, her mother let her show her Labrador for the first time, and well, from that moment, she fell in love with dog shows. She's done agility for 4 years, and she's currently studying a sinological course at the Israeli Kennel Club. Congratulations to Liri Sokolovsky from Israel. And now the lady in red. She's from Italy. Her name is Giorgia Giuliano. She's 16 years old, and this is her first time at Crufts in this final. Her father has a kennel of American Akitas, but at home they also have 3 female American Cockers, a Weimaraner, and a Pharaoh Hound. And she selected an American Cocker to handle in this final today. Obviously, this is not the one she lives with. This is a new dog to her. She met it an hour ago, like all of these other dog competitors here. She started showing dogs when she was 8 years old, and she says, thanks to her parents who made her discover this world of dog showing. I couldn't agree more. Now, she's in her 3rd year of linguistic high school, and she studies English, Spanish and French, and her favourite subject is English because it's essential for travelling the world, she says, and making new friends. But she also likes philosophy and math. Now, this is interesting. She says she would love to pursue a career as a handler, but her dream is to become a sports journalist because she is a huge fan of Formula One. Well, the new season, I think, starts next weekend, so she'll be looking forward to that. Congratulations, Giorgia Giuliano from Italy. Now, welcome back from Japan, Sarah Hasegawa. She's 16 years old. She was here last year. She has 4 dogs at home, an English Pointer, a miniature Dachshund, and a Norfolk Terrier. And in her selection to what she wanted to handle at this Crufts, she gave us 3 different breeds, and they were all Dachshunds. And actually, the actual variety that we've selected for her wasn't on her list, but she did get a Dachshund. So she started handling when she was 6 years old, and she started competing with ponies. And then she wanted to start doing dog sports as well. She's in 10th grade at high school, and her favourite subjects are English and biology. She says she wants to become a doctor. And her other interests are calligraphy and listening to music. That's Sarah Hasegawa, who's 16 from Japan. So our judge Kimmo Mustonen from Finland is now moving on to Latvia. Latvia is represented by Elise Semeta. Elise asked to handle a pharaoh hound, which is what she has here. She's 16 and she's competed in this final twice before. First time was last year and the second time this year. She has 2 Basenjis at home. She was one of those handlers that basically wanted to have a dog ever since she was little. She does agility training with her dogs, and recently she also started attending scent work, nose work classes with her dogs. She's in 9th grade at school, and her favourite subjects are geography, social science, and sports. She says in the future she sees herself as a business owner. She says she's got some business ideas. Well done, and nice to see you again. Alice Semeta handling a pharaoh hound, representing Latvia. And on the table we have the representative of Lithuania. This is Dia Maksimovičiūtė. She's 17 and she's returning for the 2nd year on the trot. At home she has 4 dogs, 3 Spanish water dogs and 1 miniature schnauzer. But she chose and wanted to handle as her first choice an American cocker. We're very grateful to our lovely American Cocker Spaniel lady who managed to get here today after a few difficulties on the roads. We're so grateful that you made it. Now, Dia started showing dogs at 8 years old. She went to a dog show with her mother, who has been involved in dog showing for many years, and she decided to try it out, and she's been doing it ever since. She has a cat, a Canadian Sphinx. She says here, well, it's a cat, you can't do much with it. She goes to a private high school, currently in the 11th grade. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Dia Maksimovičiūtė from Lithuania. And on the table now we have Malta, represented by Ciara O'Leary. At home she has 11 dogs, 8 pharaoh hounds, 1 German Shepherd, 1 German Shorthair Pointer and a Brittany. She started handling when she was 8 years old and she is following in her grandfather's footsteps. She's also got some cats, chickens and peacocks at home. She's in Form 5 at secondary school and her favourite subjects are PE, biology and English. She says she would love to be a physiotherapist when she's older. So that's Ciara O'Leary from Malta. And we'd like to say a huge welcome to the representative from Mexico. For the very first time here at the International Junior Handling Final, thank you for travelling all this way to represent your country. So this is 17-year-old Dylan Gomez. He has 5 dogs at home, bulldogs and French bulldog. He started showing dogs when he was 2 years old. He said when he held his first lead. He watched his dad training and he wanted to help him. So at home, he also has cats, but they're just pets. And he's in the last year of high school. He wants to be a vet when he grows up. And his other interests outside of dogs and dog showing, he loves to do boxing. Welcome to Mexico, here for the first time in this final, represented by Dylan Gomez, age 17. And here we have the representative from Monaco. This is Zosha Yaras. She's 16 years old. At home, she has 9 Leonbergers and 1 English setter. She started when she was 6 due to her mother's passion of dog showing, and she says which is breeding excellent type of breed of Leonbergers. So she also has some bigger pets at home, her horses, one called Vicky and one called Malaga. She's in high school, in year 3, and her favourite subjects are maths and English. She'd like to become a vet when she's older. Aside from dogs, she also likes horse riding and running. That's Zosha Yaras, representing Monaco. So for the second time, we welcome Soleil Hoekeshoven, representing the Netherlands. Soleil is 14 years old. This year she's handling a Doberman. Last year she competed with an Airedale Terrier. At home she has 18 dogs, 5 Fox Terriers, 8 Petit Basset Griffon Vendéen and 5 Grande Basset Griffon Vendéen. Like I say, she chose to handle a Doberman this year. She started when she was really young. She says she doesn't know exactly when, but pretty much when she was a baby, she used to go to dog shows with her mother and her aunt. They show a lot, she says, so she learns pretty much everything from them. She doesn't own her own pet dogs, but she says she can do a lot of tricks with them. Welcome back, and hello to Soleil Hoekeshoven, 14 years old, representing the Netherlands. And coming all the way from New Zealand, this is 13-year-old Georgia Kalman, one of the youngest in our competition this year. I think our youngest is around 12 years old, so she's nearly one of the youngest. She has 8 dogs at home, 6 pugs, 1 Boston Terrier and 1 Pembroke Welsh Corgi. She says she's been showing dogs for as long as she can remember. And they, along with her mum, they've bred pugs since about 1983. So it's been in the family. Pugs are her main breed in the family, but she enjoyed having a pointer and the Pembroke Corgis at home to learn about different temperaments and handling different breeds. So she chose to handle a pointer today. She's in year 9 at Wanganui High School. Apologies if that's not how you say it. And she loves maths because while it involves a lot of problem solving, you can always be guaranteed a right or wrong answer. So true. This is Georgia Kalman representing New Zealand.